Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at how to provide citations and evidence on assessments like a test or quiz. We're going to use a 6th grade world history quiz because both the questions and the text we're referencing are pretty basic. Some of this might seem elementary, and it kind of is, but the reasoning skills are not. If you start building these skills at a low level, it's a lot easier to scale up as you get better. It's like starting a workout with light weights. It might seem really easy, but it's a really good way to identify simple mistakes that can cause big problems later. Now, if you're a current student, there's almost no way that your teacher or professor are requiring you to do this, since I'm the only educator I've ever known that ever did this in an actual class for a real grade. But just because you're not required to do this doesn't mean that you can't get a copy of the quiz and do this on your own. Even after you've taken the quiz and gotten a grade for it, it's not the last time you're going to need this information. You're going to have a test and maybe even an exam. There might even be essays or projects where this information can be useful. But the most important reason to do this is the same reason that even if you're not currently a student, it's still a good exercise. Because here, we're not worried about the grades. We're worried about the knowledge. We're trying to deepen our understanding and get smarter. This exercise can also help improve your thinking, reasoning, and communication skills. And what are you doing or planning to do with your life that you don't need these skills? I mean, you can't be a Twitter troll for a living and expect anybody to take you seriously. So let's get our materials together. First, we need our assessment, of course. And you can't cite a text if you don't have one. Let's start with the answer sheet. You want to set it up similar to the way you set up your Cornell note. Remember, well-organized means easy access when you need it and less wasted time. You want your label in place so that it makes it easier to put it back where it belongs in your binder. Having a standard and essential question helps to keep everything in context. A proper title will help you to use this to study later because it'll make it easier to gather the other resources you need, like the text and the quiz that we're using now. So let's take a look at the first question. We can assume you've already read and marked the text and that you've already taken good notes. So by now, you already know the answer. C, parable. But what evidence can you find that proves that this is the right answer? I'll talk about text marking and numbering pages and paragraphs later. This is a PDF, so the pages are already numbered. And I've numbered the paragraphs in the margin. So our evidence for the first question we'll find on page 2, paragraph 8, line 1. Here, we find the definition of parables. So our answer is C, 2, 8, 1. You really don't need more of an explanation than just a quote from the text, but you can continue to the second line of text to provide a little bit of explanation. You still want to make sure that you're writing this all out for the same reason that you want to handwrite your notes. Writing it down by hand helps you remember, but here, it also serves another purpose. It also makes sure that if you made a rookie mistake and wrote the citation wrong or counted the paragraphs wrong, you and anyone else who matters knows what you meant to do, and it'll be easier to diagnose the problem, assuming there's a problem to start with. So that's the basics. A simple question simply answered using a basic text to provide evidence. But what if the answer isn't as clear and requires more complex reasoning? What if you have good evidence for your answer, but your answer is wrong? Next time, we'll take a look at those questions and a little bit more. I hope this was helpful. As always, if you have any questions, comments, issues, observations, threats, or warnings, just leave a comment below, and maybe next time I'll do a video just for you. Thanks for watching. I'm the Mister, and I'm just trying to help.